In recent years, there's been a noticeable shift in the way men approach relationships and the idea of sacrifice. More men are openly questioning traditional expectations, especially when it comes to making sacrifices for women. This isn't just about stubbornness or selfishness, it's a reflection of deeper changes in society, gender roles, and personal priorities. In this video, we'll explore the real reasons behind this trend, looking beyond surface-level explanations to understand what's truly driving men to rethink their willingness to sacrifice in relationships. Additionally, men were expected to be providers and protectors, often putting their own needs aside for the sake of their families or partners. These expectations were deeply rooted in cultural norms and reinforced by media, family, and society. However, as times have changed, so have these roles. Many men now question whether these sacrifices are still necessary or even appreciated. This historical context is essential for understanding why the current generation of men is pushing back against old-fashioned expectations. Today, both men and women are encouraged to be independent and self-sufficient. Women are achieving more in education and careers, and men are no longer the sole breadwinners. This shift has led many men to reconsider the necessity of sacrificing their own goals or happiness for someone else. Instead, relationships are increasingly seen as partnerships of equals, where both parties contribute and compromise. This new dynamic is changing the way men view sacrifice, making it less about obligation and more about mutual respect. Significant factor behind men's reluctance to sacrifice is the fear of being taken for granted or ending up in one-sided relationships. Many men have witnessed or experienced situations where their efforts were not reciprocated or appreciated. This has led to a growing sense of caution, with men wanting to ensure that their sacrifices are valued and that relationships are truly balanced. The desire for fairness and mutual effort is stronger than ever, influencing how men approach commitment and sacrifice. Modern men are increasingly focused on personal growth, mental health, and pursuing their own passions. This shift in priorities means that many are less willing to put their dreams on hold for the sake of a relationship. Instead, they seek partners who support their ambitions and understand the importance of individual fulfillment. This doesn't mean men are unwilling to compromise, but rather that they want sacrifices to be meaningful and mutual, not automatic or expected. Personal history plays a big role in shaping attitudes toward sacrifice. Men who have been hurt or disappointed in previous relationships may be more guarded and less willing to give up their own needs. Negative experiences, such as feeling unappreciated or betrayed, can leave lasting scars. As a result, many men approach new relationships with caution, setting clear boundaries and being selective about when and how they make sacrifices. The concept of sacrifice itself is being redefined. Instead of grand gestures or giving up everything, men are looking for ways to support their partners without losing themselves. Healthy relationships now emphasize communication, compromise, and shared goals. Sacrifice is no longer about self-denial, but about finding balance and building a partnership where both people thrive. This new understanding is helping men feel more comfortable with the idea of giving, as long as it's mutual. Society and media play a powerful role in shaping expectations around sacrifice in relationships. Messages about what men and women should do are everywhere, from movies to social media. However, as more men speak out about their experiences and preferences, these narratives are slowly changing. Men are finding new ways to define masculinity in relationships on their own terms, challenging outdated stereotypes and embracing more authentic connection. Summary: the real reason many men are refusing to sacrifice for women isn't about a lack of care or commitment. It's about evolving values, changing priorities, and a desire for fairness and mutual respect. As relationships continue to evolve, both men and women are learning to support each other in healthier, more balanced ways. By understanding these shifts, we can build stronger partnerships where sacrifice is a choice, not an obligation.